Hi, Jess.
Hi, how are you? Thank you
Good.
so much for
Thank
having
you.
me.
Of course, thank you so much for saying yes, taking the time to meet me. I wanted to do this video on Zoom because I realized that Instagram Live, the Wi-Fi is playing tricks on me. So from now on, I'm going to be doing my videos on Zoom, and you're my first guest.
Yay.
Yay! So I wanted to bring you in because I am advocate for plant medicine and other healing modalities. I talk about alternative healings, and I talk about a lot going inwards and doing the work on the 5D because we are, as everyone knows, or I think everyone knows, that we are only the manifestation of whatever is happening there in 3D version because we don't really fix anything here, we fix it over there. That's why I drink ayahuasca a lot. That's why I drink yahe, and I've been on this path for almost 5 years now. So I love meeting people like you because you are one of those light worker that you help people get there without the medicine. So I want to talk about your. I don't know what your main work is. But I know you study shamanism and you're a Reiki master,
Mhm.
and now recently we met and you said that you are a past life regression hypnosis coach.
Yep.
So
Got
I
it.
want to know more about that. Can you please tell us a little bit about you and what is that you do?
So I started my awakening and healing journey about 6.5 years ago. It's when I started really waking up. So I just was searching everywhere I could for answers. So I took my Reiki 1 class and I just kept going from there. I just never stopped. So I went to Reiki Master, and then I felt called to shamanism.
Hmm.
So I studied under a shaman for 2 years, and that is the Andean cosmology lineage of Peru,
Hmm.
the Quechuan tribe.
I don't know anything about it.
Um, it's just a tribe in Peru. It's their lineage of their healing ceremonies that they do.
Hmm.
Um, and later I found out one of my past lives, I was actually a part of that tribe and I was studying to be a shaman in that life and I never got to finish. So that's why I was so pulled to do it in this life and I finished. So that is awesome that I
This,
finally finished in this life.
this is what happens. You said you started with Reiki and then you couldn't stop. And probably the work you were doing with Reiki opened your heart and put
Yep.
more into your heart so you could hear. So
Mhm.
maybe that's why you were drawn to this tribe. I feel like this is what inner healing work does. It gets us more into our heart so we can actually listen and follow the lead because everything happens there.
Absolutely. And
Just
also,
expand there for day to day, but this is the key.
yep, all goes back to your heart. Yep.
Exactly.
So,
So you find out in the past life that you were part of that tribe.
yep. So I just actually found that out or remembered that recently. So I was like, what the heck? It all makes sense now to me.
Uh-huh.
Um,
And then
and
how did you dive into this past life regression work?
so I just recently got certified in this new healing modality, the past life regression. That was the next thing I felt really pulled to do. It just aligned with me. It was like divine timing. So I really feel like this is my uh, divine soul um,
Calling.
calling.
Feeding
So
you, basically. It makes you happy. You get excited.
yes, I feel like this is what I came here to do. So it makes me really excited. So yeah, it's really amazing healing, soul healing. It's all about helping people, you know, remember their power, take their own power back, and remember they are sovereign beings, created in the creator's image.
Yeah.
And we're all healers. We can all heal ourselves. It's just we forgot.
So I have a question for that. I've never done the therapy, that kind of therapy before in my life, but recently my girlfriend was telling me that I should do that because I have a fear of constantly like leaving my children. Like if I die, what will happen to them? That's my constant worry. I don't know if because I'm a single mom or maybe every mom has that fear, but mine sometimes gets me into like a panic attack, you know. And she was saying that I should go into past life regression therapy to find out how I died. So my question is, when we are there, do you help me clear that fear, or it helps me understand where the fear is coming from, therefore I can navigate better? So do you actually, as a healer, when I'm under hypnosis, where you ask me questions and I see what happened, how I died already, or blah blah blah, and then are you able to go there and fix it for me?
Yes and no. So I am just holding space for you and guiding you, but you are actually the one that is healing yourself. So it's pretty amazing. And along with your guides and angelic team if you need help, but it's really you that's doing all the healing. So it's pretty amazing.
So do you feel that maybe that's why I have this trauma?
I mean, definitely could be. I just did a session recently, and you get to bring 15 questions to your session that you want to ask your higher self about anything you want. And my client, she got all of her answers that she was searching for, but yeah, one of her questions was something about that kept happening to her in this life, similar to that, like a fear, and she didn't know why she had this fear, and it was something that happened to her in her past life.
I saw actually your video because you posted on your page. I watched a little bit of it, and you asked her if she was in an underworld. And on my ceremony in Amazon, where I went really deep and I had my spiritual death, that's where I was taken, the underworld. I was in a meeting in the core of the earth with all the light workers, with all the gods, or I don't know what to call them.
I just got chills.
and I was being trained. Like they were basically giving me my task force. I felt like I was in the Matrix movie where Morpheus was doing the speech to the people. That's where I was. I mean, that's how I can describe it because I don't have words for it. So that really exists then.
I think so. I don't think you could make that, multiple people could make that up,
That's why I was so mind blown. My jaw was like, she went there. Oh my God, I was there too. Over that, like, I was super fearful of dying, but after I surrendered, everything was bliss. And being in that meeting was like, I'm the shit. you know, I'm so like mind blown how we have so much tools, so many tools. We can actually heal what happened in ancestral line and or what's happening right now. Most diseases come from this energy blockages, and I feel since we are all energy, we have to clear all this pipeline so the energy can flow and there's no dis-ease on the body.
Yeah, I mean, as a shaman, shamans believe that it all starts in the spirit world first.
Yeah.
I definitely believe that. So you have to heal the spirit in order for it to heal the physical body. But yeah, I also think, our past lives and our current lives are all happening at the same time. So, if you don't heal your past life, it's just going to keep cycling into this life and you might not even realize it's happening. But I see it happen all the time in my life. I can see my past life ancestral cycles repeating. So you have to break and heal that cycle, or it's just
because it's in our DNA.
Yep.
So what's the procedure like? Should I be afraid?
No. No.
I'm definitely going to do a session with you now. I'm super serious about it because I feel like knowledge is power. If I know why I have that fear, I can heal it.
Yes.
You know, like if you understand the problem, you can solve the problem kind of thing in
Exactly.
math class, you know. This is like my life's work. It's been for the past 4.5, 5 years. I know in my heart of heart that I have to fix everything there to be able to function here on my own term instead of living on default. Because if you don't fix what's over there, this is my personal opinion. You can
Mhm.
totally correct me if I'm wrong. You're going to keep repeating things, people, different names, different faces, different city, maybe. But, and I feel that we're going to keep coming back here as human, you know, until we learn the lesson or until we remember. So if the past life regression hypnosis session will help me get there faster, I'm all about it. That's why I keep drinking. I guess everyone always tells me, when are you going to stop? I'm like, never, you know?
Yep.
Wow. This is so like, wow.
You said it exactly how I would say it. It's
Really?
if you don't learn your lesson, then it's just going to keep repeating until you learn it. So you might as well just face it and learn it. So you instead of keep repeating over and over.
It's so interesting, isn't it? Like we met recently, but I felt the connection with you immediately because we are in the little chat group and my mastermind group, and you're part of it. I'm so happy that I'm part of that community because I get to meet people like you. But when you were posting or sharing your thoughts, I'm like, you were like me, talking to me. Isn't that interesting? That's why I think we speak the same language, and that's why in your interview I'm talking more than you do.
Well, for all reflection, so
I know. So how can people find you?
so you can go to my website, www.angelanathas.com.
Mm-hmm.
I have to uh, spell that out.
No, it's okay. I will post it anyways on the links. And do you have any workshop coming up, or do you like to work with groups or single? Like, how do we find you if anyone is watching this and they're resonating with you? Besides the website that I'm gonna post on Instagram, I'm sure on Facebook. Are you on social media?
Yep, Instagram and Facebook too.
Okay, perfect. So thank you so much for this lovely interview.
You're welcome. Oh, let me add one more thing.
Yes, please do.
I had any workshops. So I am trying to get together some groups for group aura past life regression. It's like a mini version of the full session for people who want to see what it's about, if they're not sure if they want to do the whole session. So I do it in a group on Zoom.
Nice. You have to let me know so we can post on our stories so they can join. And actually, maybe couples can do this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good idea, actually.
yeah. This will eliminate a lot of divorces.
Well, hopefully more good will come out of it.
Many people after they drink medicine, they get divorced because one couple is, progressing, the other one is not coming or fast enough. So there's always this imbalance in the relationship. But if they did this work before, this is like a prenup.
There you go. You got to do this before you get married.
It's like, give me your social numbers. I have to do a credit check. But no, not for me. Let's go to a healing session with the past life regression. If I like what I see, I will marry you.
And you can know if this is a past life cycle coming up again, another test.
Exactly. Oh my God, this is like the highlight of the whole interview for me right now. Because
Yeah.
I always end up sabotaging my relation. I was, not anymore, because now I'm single. I always did. I look back, I ended up with the same story when I broke up with all of them.
Mhm.
And I'm the one who sabotages it. and I own it now.
So did you break your cycle? You
No,
said no more.
that's why I'm not dating, because I don't know if I break the cycle, like if the curse is broken, I don't know. We will find out when I do my session with you.
You'll find all your answers when you do
I
this.
think I'm gonna start writing my questions now.
There you go. Yay, I'm so excited.
Interesting. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. Love you.
Mwah.